What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk to you about Lucid. We are officially 1/3 the way through Q4. I want to break it down on the latest in promotions, delivery stats, sales, and everything that you need to know. But first, make sure to hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So starting off, this is was posted by Lucid Oasis. So it's kind of the latest offers from Lucid, and they're really targeting leasing. I don't know if a lot of you have caught on to that, but even a lot of their recent partnerships pertains to leasing. And so that's been kind of ongoing for the last 6 months. So clearly that's the new target market that Lucid is trying to go after. But in the States, so it looks like they did lower it, the Pure, to $669 a month. And that's increasing also the Air and EV credits to $10,000, and then the Grand Touring is down to $899. As I've conveniently said, like 3 videos ago, or something like that, like Lucid really prefers the States for leasing. In Canada, Germany, Europe, everywhere else, like the leasing sucks. Partially due to the partnerships, and then as well, the kind of currency conversions just tax on another like 15%. Doesn't make sense logically. I don't know if that's just kind of the middleman taking a extra cut, or if that's actually Lucid's doing, but beside the point, it's not advantageous for anyone outside of the States. But this is the Canadian deal, so it looks like now the Pures dropped to $899. It says from $949. As far as I'm aware, it was originally $999, but beside the point, looks like that is getting dropped a little bit. And then aside from that, you get around $16,500 in Air credits, 4.99% APR. That's for both in the States and also Canada. Keep in mind, like I said, the Canadian deal doesn't really tack on that, or it does tack on that extra 15% behind the scenes. And then Lucid Oasis did bring up about Europe and Middle East, kind of is unchanged for the current promotions. I've brought up Lucid Oasis and a lot of good information that they do put forth, so make sure you pop over to Twitter, X, whatever it's called, and give them a quick follow. But aside from that, this also recently did come out by Not Pierre Rawlinson, and it shows that the estimated US sales for October, so once again 1/3 of Q4, is roughly 670. So pretty good stuff. Of course, sales doesn't always equate to deliveries. There's always a lag, whether it be if they're taking it like right off the lot, or potentially getting a custom order. It might take like 2 months, give or take. So it might get actually delivered in Q4, might kind of roll over into 2025 or Q1 2025. But beside the point, if this is a good indication of production numbers, then they're going to hit their target, right? Because if you factor in what they've done year to date for production, they're around 1,600 shy of their 9,000 end. So I think Lucid's going to hit their targets. I think that's more of a understood assumption right now, because unless Lucid really does mess up, like sometime in Q4, then shit could hit the fan. One thing to note though is that there will be a transition period. So November the 7th, so next week, they are going to be starting orders for the Gravity. They didn't actually state exactly to the day when production is going to start, just stated at the end of 2024 or late 2024, because they will be having to convert one of the lines for Gravity. So that could hinder production overall of the Air, but still beside the point. I think looking back historically, Q4 is their big money maker. This is where they put the pedal to the metal, get shit done, pardon my French. So yeah, in Q4 2022, 1,900 delivered, 34, or rounding up 3,500 produced. Q4 2023, 1,700 delivered, 23, or again 2,400 rounding up, produced. So Q4 is where they can really ramp up significantly. So I think this time around still anticipated, but they really need to kind of hit and give good future guidance of what they're going to be kind of estimating for 2025. And that won't be coming this earnings. Most likely it'll be next earnings, regrettably, but it is what it is. So let me know your thoughts on the latest in promotions. Do you think that Lucid is going to easily produce 9,000 by the end of the year, or do you think that they're going to come up shy? And once again, I feel like that is another good question that could have been posed from retail to management, is why they seem to be targeting leases versus just straight up ownership. And then again, that could be elaborated even further, and why it's, especially like I've been complaining about in Canada and just the broader globe aside from the States, why does those leases and the deals suck? And it's just, I don't know, I've been complaining about their Lucid leasing since pretty much tail end or early 2022 when they started to announce that initially with Bank of America. For those of you that did the calculations, the actual value that Lucid was holding was like dismal. Like it was going to lose, I think, an estimated like 60% of its value would have got lost throughout the lease. Like it didn't hold anything. So I think nobody was doing leasing. It just, maybe it was a newer company, people resale values and whatever, I don't know. So this is a work in progress clearly, but this is something that they are deciding to focus on. It'd be good to know or kind of ask, why exactly are they targeting this? Is there something that they are privy to that came out that says that people are preferring leasing right now? Is it just because of the state of the economy? Or I don't know. Again, that's a lot of good information that Lucid could provide its shareholders, just provide a little bit extra context. But nonetheless, I just wanted to give you the latest in updates for promotions, where this is at. So far for sales, like I said, 670 I think is pretty good in my opinion. And so probably around the 18 to 1900 by the end of ultimately Q4. So just over that 9,000. So what's your thoughts? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Hopefully everyone's having an amazing weekend thus far. And with all that, appreciate all of you watching.